Mwah. Got my little man B-Bodes with me here. He's got his Jack Jack shirt on. What's this? What's this?
Yeah, car.
Cars. Good job. All right, let's get back to camera stuff. Because I work as a photographer, I get asked all the time about how to shoot product, how to shoot fashion. So when you're shooting a person, the most important thing that you could possibly learn as the most basic rule is 3-point lighting. 3-point lighting is foreground light, a fill light, and a background light. 3-point lighting is probably the easiest way to make your product look decent. Yes, there are more advanced ways to light things, but this is the most basic form that if you master can make your product look good. Now, just because it's called 3-point doesn't necessarily mean that it's only 3 lights. To start, you can use just a simple 3-light setup. Foreground light, fill light, background light. Now, a 3-light setup typically has a foreground light that is supposed to light evenly from head to toe. So you really want to have a large light source, either a really large softbox or multiple lights, 1, 2, something like that, so that you have full coverage from head to toe on your subject or your product. The second one would be a fill light. Now, typically, a lot of people don't use a light. They usually use a reflector. That way you have this light bouncing on the reflector and then coming back onto the product or subject. Lastly, you have the background light. Now, sometimes you can throw the light towards the subject, which will create a separation between them and the background, or you throw the light backwards towards the background, and then that creates the separation between the subject and the background. For a white background, you actually typically want to have at least 4 lights, 2 up high and 2 down low, lighting up the white so that you get a nice even white across the entire scene. Typically, you'll still need to go into Photoshop to clean up the white a little bit just to get that perfect white all the way across, but this will at least give you a starting chance. My recommendation when shooting fashion would be to at least have 2 lights for the foreground. You want to have one that's up high and one down low. Unless you have a very large source to work with, I recommend having at least 2. That way you get even lighting all the way down low as well. There's a couple of reasons why you want to have even lighting. One, you want to have even color consistency, and you also want to have even lighting. The reason why these 2 are crucial is because when you're lighting a product, something that looks red might also translate to purple. If you don't have the correct color tones, the correct color balance, you might be misleading your customer. 2, your light output is important because if the garment is white and there are certain designs in the white, if it's blown out in the highlights, you're never going to be able to show the customer the details in that white. So it's very crucial to have the correct exposure when lighting that. You say bye-bye here. Say bye-bye.